Good evening, Forum. It's Dr. DV8. I want to do a quick video for you guys. Had a question about in setting up the shift light for a Gen 3 Hayabusa. What really does the sub do? Okay, well, sub is how much warning you're asking for before your shift point. As we all know that the Gen 3 Hayabusa has 3 shift light colors, okay? And this is all kind of controlled by the sub setting. So let's say that we set our main, which is our shift point, at 10,000 RPM, okay? We go down to sub and we set it at 1,000. We just told the computer that we want a 1,000 RPM ahead warning, you know, before we hit our shift point. Now, because there are 3 colors, you know, green, yellow, white, for the Hayabusa, you're going to get another indicator, kind of a pre-warning, 1,000 before your set regular warning, okay? So 10,000 on the main, 1,000 on the sub, you're going to get your warning at 9,000. You're going to get a pre-warning at 8, okay? But your sub says 1,000. Why is the pre-warning 2,000 below? Well, the pre-warning is just, in my opinion, it's just kind of there, okay? It's just an added thing to let you know, hey, you're in the ballpark. So don't even think about the green light. Let's just talk about the white and the yellow, okay? That's the best way to understand sub. So you set your main. Let's set the main at, you know, 12,000 RPM. I mean, you want to rack this thing out, okay? And let's set your sub. Let's tell your sub, you know what? I want 2,000 RPM warning before, because, you know, around 10,000 RPM, this beast likes to roll, you know, and I can blow through 1,000 quickly. So we're going to set a 2,000 before warning. I want a 2,000 RPM warning. Okay, so we set sub at 2,000. We set the main at 12, okay? Now, when you hit 10,000 RPM, that yellow light's going to come on. That's your 2,000 warning that you set in the sub, okay? And then, of course, at 12, it's going to turn white. That's your shift. Now, 2,000 before that 10, which would be 8,000, you're going to get your pre-light, which would be your green. It's letting you know, hey, everything's cool, but letting you know we're getting there, okay? That's what the green light kind of is, in my opinion. It's kind of useless to have 3 lights, but it's just kind of letting you know, hey, you're still okay, but we're getting close, okay? And then yellow lets you know, hey, caution, you're coming up on your shift point. And sub is where you need, or sub is where you're asking the computer to set that yellow warning for you, okay? How many RPM below your shift point do you wish to have that yellow light set? And that's what sub is, okay? So if we set RPMs again at 12,000, we're gonna redline it, okay? And we set the sub this time to 3,000, which I think is the maximum. All right, now your yellow light's gonna come on at 9,000. I'm sorry, guys, math's struggling here. So your yellow light's gonna come on at 9,000, which is 3,000 before 12, okay? Because we set our main at 12. We're gonna redline it and shift. All right, we told the computer we wanted a 3,000 RPM warning before we shift, okay? Well, that comes to 9. Your yellow light will come on at 9 if you set sub to 3,000. And of course, 3,000 below that, your green will happen, which is your precursor, kind of your pre-indicator. Hey, green light, everything's okay. Just letting you know, though, you're within, you know, you're getting within range of your caution or your shifting. So, I really wouldn't worry too much about the green light. Just really focus on your yellow light and your white light, okay? Yellow is your warning, white is the shift, and that's exactly what sub means. Sub is for your yellow light, and the main is for your white light, okay? Now, you can control the yellow and green simultaneously without even trying, because it's set to whatever the sub is. If you set if you set sub to 1,000, then your yellow light will be 1,000 before your shift point, and the green will be 1,000 below that. So it's very easy, you know, to understand that whatever you set the sub to, the green's going to come on double of what that number is. So if you set it to 1,000 and if you set your sub to 1,000 and you set your main to 10, okay, You got 1,000 times that by 2, that's 2,000. 2,000 below your shift point is where your green's going to come on. It's just automatically controlled that way. I hope that didn't complicate things at the very tail end. I wanted to keep it simple, but just know that they're directly tied together. You can't control one without the other. Whatever you set sub to, just double that, and that's where green's going to come on, okay? But like I said, just really focus on the yellow and the white light. The main is your white light, and the sub is your yellow light. That's your warning, okay? How much warning do you need before you shift? That's the quickest way to get your head around it and kind of understand what's going on with that. And let's take a quick look at that, okay? You know, don't have anybody help, so I got to do all this stuff on camera. So we're going to hold set down until we switch over. There we go. We're going to go to RPM set. All right, main. I have the main set at 8,000. That's telling the computer I want to shift at 8,000, okay? Now sub. Sub is my yellow light, my warning, okay? That's the best way to think of it. And I want a warning 1,000 before I get there, okay? So thinking about that. I want to shift at 8. What's 1,000? There's 500. There's 1,000. It'd be 7,000. So I should have a yellow light at 7, okay? And of course, 1,000 below that will be the green. And let's take a look at that. See? There we go. Green, yellow, white. So the yellow is at 7, 1,000 below the white, which is what I told it to be. See, white is indicated by main, and the sub is yellow light indicated by sub. So remember, sub means yellow light, main means white light. The green light is just a precursor, 1,000 below wherever the yellow is set, okay? That's the quickest and easiest dirty way to get your head around this. So your shift point, your yellow light, meaning your warning, how much pre-warning do you need, okay? Because if you set it to 1,000, it will stay yellow all the way to your shift, okay? So if I set this to 2,000, okay, it's going to stay yellow all the way from 6 to 8. So you get quite a long warning, okay, in the yellow light. The green light as well, but like I said, it's just, green light's kind of a precursor, let you know everything's okay, you're just getting close, okay? So think of this as yellow and white light. 2,000 warning, okay, that gives you 2,000 RPM range of yellow light before it turns white. How much warning do you need before it's time to shift, okay? So, I mean, you guys don't need no warning at all. I mean, you could turn this thing all the way down to 250, I think is the lowest. And as you can see, I mean, that's just 500 total warning. That's a blink of an eye. You guys are a lot faster than I am. You must be good at video games. I need a minimum of 1,000. 3,000, of course, is the max. And look, that just looks ridiculous. I mean, I don't need a 3,000 RPM sweep of yellow before it turns white. I just don't need that much warning, okay? So we're going to back this down to 1,000. And there, I get 1,000 yellow and I get 1,000 green. And that's it, guys. That's all sub is. Sub controls the other colors. Basically, sub is the setting for your yellow light. And main is the setting for your white light. I hate to keep repeating myself. I just kind of want to drive that home. Well, that's it, guys. You know, I'm going to release another video probably tonight, kind of explaining what's going on and why I haven't been releasing as many videos as I'd like. I had a tragedy in my life, and I'll talk about that in the next video. But until then, keep up, keep safe, guys, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace.